Hey, this is Stasia Bliss. How can having a better relationship with yourself end the pandemic? That's what we're out to find out. We're going to do a little bit of shadow integration work today. We hear that word a lot. What does that mean, shadow integration? So let's summarize in the totality of who we are, in the biggest picture possible. We hear this yin yang. Both sides are contained in the wholeness. Both parts are needed. Opposite parts are needed for a battery to run. Same in the cosmos, in the greater aspect of us. But if we don't acknowledge what we might call our shadow or our darker or unseen parts of self, and we think we're all just the light, then what happens in the bigger picture is it distorts, and the dark energy wants to get bigger so that you can see it, acknowledge it, and accept that it's part of you. Then it doesn't have to distort anymore. So I like to take triggering moments. That's how we find shadows that need to be something that we're like, ooh, yucky, or we shy away from, or we're like, no, 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 not that. That's a perfect fertile ground to do some shadow integration work. So follow me along as I do this on some latest news.
Now, we still have a number of people that is in the millions of Americans who have not been vaccinated and could be vaccinated, and we are urging them to get vaccinated.
Okay, there's a number of people in the millions who aren't, who could be, and who can get this thing, and we're urging them to. So this is something that scares me, triggers me a bit, and so I want to integrate this. And then she goes on to say,
because it will save their life.
At what point does the administration acknowledge these people aren't going to get the shot? They're just not going to do it.
I don't believe in giving up on people, Craig. I really don't.
I don't believe in giving up on people to get this thing until everyone has it. Okay. Where do I want everyone to be on the same page, to get the same thing, to succumb to my personal will, because this is what this is. She's wanting everyone to succumb to her will. Where do I want everyone to succumb to my will? To the point of possible death is what this is saying, because this thing is experimental. There isn't long-term studies, so without really knowing the consequences of where do I want to control the masses just because. Where do I want to do that? Where do I want to do that? Sometimes shadow work is tricky. You're really looking into the deep, the part of me that is the oneness, that remembers that we're all one and wants everyone to, the part of me that still wants to reabsorb everything back into itself. Even though one part of me wants to evolve and keep going forward, there is a part of me that wants everything to just come back, like not be alive anymore, not be playing this earth game, and wants to do the experiment that could lead to total annihilation. What part of me wants to align with total annihilation? Yeah, I mean, that is a human emotion too, right? To want to align with annihilation. Like, we hate to admit it to ourselves, but there is a part of the one that is in me, that is in everyone, just I usually don't express it on live TV, that really just doesn't want this experiment to go on. So I'd rather have the experiment of like annihilating it and having the say over the annihilation of it, so that something else can happen instead, like, and not even giving a voice to any of the other parts of me that might want to continue with this thing. So to integrate Kamala is to integrate the part of me that wants to annihilate the self. Oh my God. And not just the self. Well, yeah, the larger self, the bigger part of the me that is the everything. The part of me that wants to annihilate the everything. Okay, so that's it. So I'm going to love that part of me. I love that part of me, because we have to love the part of you that is the annihilator in order for it to be reabsorbed, to heal the distortion in the reality. So I love the me that is wanting to annihilate everything in existence. Wow. Thank you, Kamala, for helping me come to terms with that.